What up, y'all? It's your girls, Miss B and Keita of the 415 podcast. How y'all doing? It's been a minute. Keita,
What up, shouties? Poppin'.
you was over there two up, two down. How it go?
Yeah, man, I was in VA, babe.
For what? For the Memorial Weekend?
Yeah, because my son, he gets out of school Memorial Day weekend. So I always try to take him home, start off the beach weather, beach fun.
All right. That's what's up.
And
What I do? Well, go ahead, finish.
no, keep going. I'm going to go into that.
I don't know what this means, but
I'm going to go into that after you say what you did. So, yeah.
Okay, well, I ain't do nothing. I just went to a day party. That's it. Day party, and then I learned that Beyonce drink.
Oh, Lord.
Go. Took me 2 hours. Sweat out 2 shirts.
Hey.
2 shirts, okay? So if y'all trying to learn it, there's a step-by-step on YouTube. So go on find that. Well, there's so many versions, but the one I like, that's the one I learned. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was at my mom's house, and she trying to learn it. So I'm like, yo, this is a lot of dancing. But I might get in here this week and try to, probably tonight, depending on how I feel, because I ain't feeling them. I slept all day yesterday. Like, I woke up at 1 o'clock. When it got something to eat, came back home. It was like 3, and I slept until like 6, 7 o'clock. I was like, yo, what is going on? And today I ain't wake up until like 12.
Okay, that means you've been driving and having too much fun. Out there having big fun.
Child, let me tell you.
But yeah, y'all, it's been a minute. We took a break on the holiday. We think it's better to do it that way. This way we're not scrambling trying to figure out how to record, because if somebody's driving, somebody's flying, we just want to make sure that we give y'all the best content ever. So obviously when you go on a trip, you're going to have some content. You're going to run into stuff. Stuff going to happen. It's going to kind of kick off something. So yeah, we got a little something to talk about. So last week, 2 weeks ago, episode 56, It's Too Long. We talked about long distance relationships.
Yeah.
Y'all need to check that one out.
Long distance. Would you do it?
We're talking about miles.
Would you do it?
Miles. I mean, if you got a lease on your car, then you probably can't do no long distance. You're going to try and drive. But you better catch that flight or train.
Stupid.
The same.
Something's wrong with you.
I know. But yeah, this week we got a little something. We got a little special guest coming on. So, episode 57. We ain't got a title yet.
Official title.
It's about men.
Yeah.
Men got feelings.
Right. And it's something I've been wanting to talk about for a long time.
Word.
Long time.
Yeah, before we jump into that, we're going to run through these hot topics real quick. So first on the list, Netflix and Disney. Both of these companies are not feeling Georgia right now because of that abortion law.
I wouldn't either.
So they thinking like, you know what? We care about our employees. So we're not trying to really work in Georgia because of that whole situation. So kudos to them.
And let me tell you about, just a little bit on that. If think about it, and people in social media, and they're like, well, we're praying for, kudos to our governor, he doing this. No, you dumbass people. Let me tell you what's going to happen. All these companies pull out, because don't just think it's the entertainment industry that's thinking about pulling out. You know what I'm saying? You don't know everybody who's trying to pull out of Georgia. I was just listening to someone today, and it was like, just one TV show, one series, an episode brings in $10 million to the economy of Georgia. So you pull that out, that's just one episode from one show. So you think about Netflix, Disney, which brings in Marvel, that's probably going to bring in DC. You know what I'm saying? Think about all those movies and shows that's going to be taken away, how much the economy is going to go down. That means your housing market goes down. That means that house that you thought you was going to get on Panola, that you thought you was going to do gentrification, we going to get that right back. I'm just saying.
Sorry, I got to turn this AC on. So if y'all hear that noise, that's what it is. It's hot.
Right. Yeah, it is. It's blazing. But yeah, don't just think, oh, good for our governor. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Y'all don't speak for me. Okay. Thank you.
Well, Shout out to Netflix and Disney. We
Mhm.
appreciate y'all. What's up? Next up, Kanye West, mental health. I guess this was on. He was on with David Letterman, where he talked about him being bipolar and all this stuff. I didn't really get to listen to it, but the snippet I saw, I was like, finally, it's out there because we knew something was up.
Yeah, we've been new. It's just that
What you shake your head for?
it's just that he needed to come to grips with that.
Exactly. And I like that, Kim was in the audience and she was just like, clapping it up, like, because he's fine. Maybe it freed him to
And
get that off of his chest.
And that's the thing. When you don't talk about it, it
Hello?
makes you a prisoner. So once you talk
Hello?
about it, it no longer have you in shackles.
Shackles off my feet so I can dance. No?
So
I
I
just
can
wanna pray.
dance.
Hey, I
Just
just
wanna
wanna pray.
praise you. Hey.
Hey, come on, Mary. Yes.
And
But I'm happy that he was able to get that out. He talked a little bit about his mom, and she had bought him this. I think it was like a bear or something like that.
Mhm.
And he had something to say about the bear, but now he holds on to that bear because I guess it's like his mom, is still around, and when he sees that bear, he thinks of her. But you know what? Good job, Kanye. Good job. Get that out. Again, like we said, we be talking about some good topics, and it starts to come out in the media. Because we talked about mental health last week. No, last year.
Last year, boo.
Last year, man, we was on it. But I feel like, was last month mental health awareness? I think it was. I think it's May. But again, we are happy that that's out. Next up, R. Kelly. You want to touch on your friend?
No.
11 new counts, y'all, of sex assault. And he can possibly serve 6 to 30 years in prison if he's convicted. So that's crazy. Chicago, Chicago. Just to kind of piggyback off Chicago, Jussie Smollett's case, the info was it unrevealed or something like that, or revealed
She
or
said
unsealed?
unreal.
No, right, same thing. It was unsealed. That's the word. So I guess he thought nobody was gonna be able to read that stuff. I think what do they
Ain't no
call that?
juvenile anymore.
What do you call that?
Sealed records.
Yes, that thing. Unrevealed. That's a new one. That's a new one.
Right.
Oh snap! But yeah, I don't know. Chicago, y'all gotta get it together. For real. Next up, Mr. Drake.
Drake been looking like a snack lately.
Hello.
I said, bye. I don't like Drake. You don't like no light skinned dudes.
But you like his music because it's on every station.
I don't like Drake. I don't listen to Drake.
You really don't be listening to any song.
I don't.
It's always on.
It's not like that Drake done came out. Let me go listen.
That's how I feel about Beyonce.
Girl, you whack. Whatever. I mean, I'm not a beehive, but
that's what I'm saying. That's how I feel.
I like the buzz every now and then because she be on it.
Any song that make you dance, I'm with it.
Let me tell you, I like Beyonce because of her business mindset. That's just crazy. That's what I love about her.
I don't want to say secretive because it's not a bad thing. She moves in silence. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that because
very strategic.
Yeah, she's not the type that's gonna put everything out on social media. She's gonna drop that joint on you and leave it there and walk away and continue her next thing because she's already working on what her next big drop is gonna be.
But you notice that's how every artist that came up in that era moves. The ones that's after that, they put everything out there on social media.
Yeah, because Missy don't really put a lot out there.
Not even Brandy.
Nah, you don't see Brandy like that. I mean, she out there acting again, so you go ahead on Star, girl.
Well, Star ain't no more. They canceled.
I know, I saw that. Yeah, so they was trying to do a petition. I was like, why y'all gotta let go of the good stuff? Let go of Empire. Gosh, that storyline's so dead.
Empire is gone. They canceled that too.
No, I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying. Like, let Star stay and just get rid of Empire. Why say Empire? Like Empire. But just to go back to Drake, Canada gave him a jet. I was like, oh, for free. It's like, I think it's valued at like $200 million. But the Canadians was like, you know what? this is a good look for us if we get Drake's face name all over it. I know
Mm.
that's right. I know that's right. I saw
But
that earlier. I was like, okay,
I don't know about that because Drake got bad luck, shawty. He got a
Drake. I don't know.
the dude. I guess there was a fight last night, and the guy that I guess everybody was expecting to win, they seen him with Drake just days before, and they lost. So Toronto Raptors, if you want to win, you better keep Drake off them damn sidelines.
Look at that.
Exactly, the Drake curse.
Oh my
His
gosh.
ass off them sidelines because he about to fuck y'all up.
Yeah, that's why I was calling him out because the NBA, I think they, I don't know if they fined him, but they called him out about his antics on the sideline. Like, sit down somewhere, let
Right,
them play, and then you cheer when they score. That's it. You're doing
right.
the most. You're doing the most. Yeah, but that is real. Drake. Ah, J- what's his name? Drake's jet. Try to say that 3 times in the. Go ahead and say it. You
Air
can't.
Drake.
Air Drake. Is that what it's called?
I don't know, child.
It is. It says, according to TMZ, Drake received his 767 jet, valued nearly at $200 million, for free from Cargo Jet. The Canadian airline company reportedly sees it as an investment for Drake to fly the plane across the world for publicity. See, I know
Okay.
that's right. That's
Do
your
you
new jet.
want
Hey,
one and I don't? I can't be mad.
let them give me a free jet. Where we going?
Well.
You be like this. What was that? Who was that show? Dream of
I dream of
Jeannie.
Genie.
Be ghost, like for real. But what else is up? Oh, Monica Brown and Shannon Brown call it quits. I don't know what's happening in these celebrity relationships. Why can't they stay married? I think social media. I don't know. Apparently, I think I heard he cheated. There was like she kept talking about trust. I've been watching the Tiny and Ti Family Hustle show, and it kind of like came out in that.
Mm-hmm.
Moving right along, Jordan Woods. He landed a role on Grown-ish. So
Kardashians don't stop no show.
That little scandal she was in didn't stop her money.
Show don't.
Opened up more doors. Shout out to Jada Pinkett Smith out here putting people on a red table talk. Hey, getting the real deal, truth out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, that's wow. And I'll let you do the last one or the second to last one. Or before that, we do that. Let's do the little girl. So I'll hand it off to you.
Okay. I thought you do the little girl.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I've been talking.
So condolences goes. What's her name? Malia Davis. That's her last name? Malia Davis.
Malia.
Her body was recently found in Arkansas. In a black bag. They found the black bag because foul odor was coming from it, and they found the bones. The stepdad finally confessed that he, what happened, saying it was an accident. There was no accident, sir. We saw you coming out the building with the laundry basket with the black bag in it, and you let these people think that something else happened.
I'm just trying to understand what was on your brain that day that you wanted to, like, mutilate.
I don't know. My thing is, did he rape her?
Child.
She's
4 years old.
4 years old.
She probably can't even get her whole, like, if she was trying to explain what happened to her, she wouldn't be able to.
It's like, them boys gonna get him in jail.
Oh my gosh. Anything with kids, they definitely gonna get him.
Best believe that.
What? That is crazy.
It's crazy. And we also want to give our condolences. This is from, my hometown area, 757. On Friday, there was a mass shooting at the Virginia Beach Courthouse municipal building. 12 people. 11 people. 12. One was a contractor. All was shot and killed. An employee shot him.
That's crazy. Crazy. Like, what are you mad about?
And they're coming out saying that he wasn't, he didn't get fired. He did put in his resignation letter the same day. So we're not sure what happened, but it's crazy because I just came from home. you know. And I was telling my mom last week, well, I was home last weekend and we was at the beach. And I, just left the water like 9 o'clock at night, was going to the crystal shop, because, y'all know me, I like crystals. I went to the crystal shop, me and my homegirl. We was out there chilling. We was leaving out the crystal shop, me, her, and my son. And we get home the next day, she seen my article, said, hey, look what happened. It was a shootout on the same strip that I was on, maybe like a few streets over. I did not hear not one thing go off, but they were shooting back and forth, gunfire. And I'm like, yo, I am blessed to be here, because ain't no way in the world. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's very crazy.
All right, so condolences to, Malaya Davis's family and those of the victims of the Virginia Beach shooting.
Was it 12 or 11?
It was, okay, what happened is like 11 workers and one was a contractor, so that's the 12. And then the shooter was killed as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So, guys, right now we're going to allow our guests to come join us. Just a moment.
Yeah. Are you there, Mr. Jody?
What's going on, ladies?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
I am good, man. How you doing?
Not too bad. Summer rolling around, hitting us hard already, so I'm good.
Back. Can't really see your head, though. You chopped yourself off.
I had to throw on a little hat.
Oh, okay. Is this a leather hat situation?
Yeah.
Oh, I see you. Okay, you little swaggerific. Okay.
Jody, my Jody. Hey, Jody. I've been waiting to say that for a long time, bro.
I know.
Jody, my Jody.
It's funny. I always get that. Whenever I meet someone, it's like, that's your real name? I'm like, you ever seen that movie, Baby Boy? I'm like, come on, of course.
Yeah, I thought I was the one that made that up, but you've been getting it for a while. I was like, dang, I called him Jody, my Jody. I just want to jump in on it, but I guess that's that Aries thing. We on the same way.
Every time she be like, yeah, Jody, my Jody. Hey, Jody.
Yeah, because look, me and you best friends, so she like, yo, that's my homie too, and she don't even know you like that. So I'm introducing y'all right now, Keita, Jody, Keita.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Osmosis right there,
Right.
That's your people's. That means that's my people's too.
Right.
If you can deal with me, you can deal with her. So
that is true. That's true.
Word. So Keita can kind of like explain what she want to talk about, because this is something that she has been, I guess, dealing with and thinking about. So we figure we can get a guy on so he can kind of give us that perspective, and then maybe you can touch on as to why.
Okay.
Full honesty will be appreciated, Jody.
I'll do my best from my perspective. I'm not going to speak for all men, but
I'm quite sure you can. I'm quite sure that you can relate if you can, whatever.
Okay.
So, for years now, I've been divorced since 2012, right? So after I divorced, I kind of went into this mental awareness about men, trying to figure out, how can I be a better friend to men, whether it's my brother, uncle, cousin, mate, husband, if I decide to get married again, whatever. And the thing is, a lot of men have an issue with sharing emotions with significant others or women, asking, I had I had two guys, and it was like, is it okay for men to cry? Is it okay for men to share emotion? Is it okay for them to be vulnerable in front of a woman without being shut down? Because once they get shut down, they feel like they got to close up, and then that stops the communication between the man and the woman. And then I feel like, in just my opinion, that causes unhealthy outlets to occur.
Yeah.
If that man cannot share or be vulnerable with his mate. And I told me, I said, I don't mind you crying, sharing your emotion, being vulnerable. That's all good, because we all go through stuff. And as a Black man, y'all have a lot on y'all plate as soon as you walk out the door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
And you're raised like that to say, like, you shouldn't cry.
Don't be a punk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing is, I was saying, I don't mind you doing it. It's just, it can't be you're crying, but you're not trying to find no way out of it. That's when it becomes a bother to me.
Yeah. See, I think the problem is that we don't ask men the right kind of questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just talk to them like, oh, you good? All right, yeah, I'm good. But we don't get any deeper than that. We just stick on the surface. You need to go down and ask like deeper questions, like not what's going on with you. You need to ask questions like, hey, how's this working out? I remember you were talking about that, how you feel about it. You need to ask the right questions, and then you'll start getting those right answers. That goes a little bit deeper than like the surface of, because any man that don't want to like show his emotion, he's just going to put on that strong face. Like, all right, I'm all right. I'm good. I'm holding up. I'm doing all right, But if you know him and you know something's going on with him, you need to get a little bit deeper and start asking those deeper questions, even if it's uncomfortable.
Right.
He's going to appreciate it. And then you just, give him that same support that you would give your girl. It'd be like, don't worry, I got you. No matter what you tell me, if you want it to be confidential, it's going to be confidential. If you want, to talk about it, if you want me to walk you down this block and we, have a deeper conversation, just us, and I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm not going to use it later. This is not going to be filed in the bank to be brought back up.
Wow.
You want to just have the conversation and leave it here? Let's have this conversation and leave it here. But know that I'm here for you. The same way you talk to your girl, you need to be started talking to your boys, your brothers, sisters, husbands, boyfriends. You can't expect them to be as open when you don't come with them with those open questions that you would talk to your girl about. Because there's some crazy things you probably ask Maria that you would never be like, nah, I'm not gonna ask our boy that.
Right.
Ask him and find out, go a little bit deeper sometimes. That's my advice. Just go deeper. Don't just stop at the surface. You good? Oh, why you good?
Right.
That's going on for you. That's going on good. All right, cool. What's going on bad? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Hey, that's a lot to think about. Well, I was trying to take notes. I don't know why I'm always trying to take notes. Like, it's happening.
And this is what sparked the conversation, because a few years ago I had a conversation with a associate, whatever he is, but now, and I was telling him, maybe you should start a platform for men that letting other men know it's okay to share emotions. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to cry sometime. Yeah. So just the other day, this guy, me and this guy, I'm going to say Cassius, because that's, we was having a conversation, and he was like, we was in each other inbox, and he was like, men are afraid to show emotions, and a lot of women don't understand how to make them comfortable enough doing so without feeling like they're sacrificing their manhood. He also said, hell, a lot of women today don't even care for a man who shows emotions, not in a punk way, but one who's willing to be vulnerable in front of her, tell her how he honestly feels instead of acting out, etc. A lot of times we just want to be heard just as much as a woman do. Men feel needed and wanted and share some of the same feelings women have. I mean, we're all connected, and it's just that some are more in touch with it.
Yeah, that's the exact same thing that I was just saying earlier. You need to realize that men have emotions similar to women, and to get them to express it, you might need to start having those conversations with them about that you would have with your normal girlfriend, and then give them that backup, like, yo, I'm not going to hold this against you. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to bring this up 3 weeks later. Remember when you were crying and bitching to me about this and that? You can't do that. You got to just bring that confidence that, yo, we good. Whatever you tell me now, we good. No matter what it is, we all right. I'm not going to hold it against you. And he'll run with you. Trust me.
Yeah.
Okay, so where he at?
Right.
Where that one at?
And I was telling him, I said, you know what? I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't know how to handle a man when he's in that state. Yeah. Now I'll be there to support him. I'll be there to wipe your tears away. I'll let you vent whatever you gotta say to me. And then for me, because I don't know how he's gonna react. I'll give him enough space, and I'll try to be there as close as possible, just so it's not like I'm trying to push him away. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how that man is going to react while he's in that state of mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you you just got to give him that same human, treatment that you would give anyone else. Like he starts crying and, like you could feel that vibe. If he needs a hug, you give him a hug. If he needs to just for you to sit there and just hear him out, hear him out. If he needs like you to chime in and give advice, chime in and give advice, just feel him out. Like there's nothing like unnatural about emotions. Like we've all been through it. We've all seen it. Like when you're in that state yourself, like what do you want? What do you want? What are you looking for? So that you feel that out about him when he's getting into that state of getting a little bit more emotional with you. Find out like what is he looking for? Is he just looking for someone as an ear to talk to? Does he want some advice behind it? Or, just give him a hug and then keep it moving. Yeah. Are you hungry after that? And
that's what I said. I said, I'll wipe your tears away. I'll listen to whatever you got to say. Then I'm going to feed you.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna feed you. Now,
remember that.
It's not that complicated. Once you get there and start, you know how to handle it. We all.
So, like, Jody, like, what type are you? Are you the type to, kind of like deal with chores like behind closed doors, like where you don't show emotion when you're really dealing with stuff until people ask you those deep questions? Like,
yeah, I'm like that. I'm closed off. I don't really like let emotions fly like that because. A lot of people have always told me I'm very even keeled, kind of like a rock solid, So I'm more of the person that I listen and I see a lot of emotion come towards me, and then I dissect it and try and help that person out with whatever they're going through. But when it comes to me, I need those deeper questions. I need those longer conversations about what's going on with me and whatnot, and I need your memory to be on point for you to remember when you do this.
Yeah.
A while ago that was bothering me. So then you'll be like, oh, is that same thing that's going on? Oh, I remember when you told me that. How's it now? I need those kind of things to like get on it. Yeah, exactly. To get on a further like level emotionally, I need someone that like be a little bit deeper with me and remember, what I've been through and bring that up when the time is appropriate. Obviously.
That's what's up. Got me over here like, because like we have a lot of guy friends.
Yeah.
And we sit here and try, and I talk to you all the time, Jody, about it. Like, oh my gosh, like, what is going on in y'all minds? Like, why? Like, why? Like, why can't you just be open and tell us straight up?
I feel like some men, I think some women have completely have shut them down. So when they come into the next relationship or the next friend, it's kind of hard for them to open up because it's like, should I open up to you? Because what you gonna do? Are you gonna shut me down too? So it's like they build that wall up and they slowly like bring it down. Like, oh, let me test it for a second.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're in a certain age group, you get trained that way. Like emotion. You get no love showing emotion from your male friends, from your female friends, from anyone that you're dating or anyone that you're trying to date. As a male, emotion doesn't get you far when you're at that young age. But as you start to progress through life, you start to realize like, I got to let some of this stuff out. And it's about like having the right people to let that kind of things out with. And if you're trying to be that person for someone else, you need to show them that, on your part that you'll be there for them and be able to give that kind of support that they're looking for.
Right.
So, it takes growth. The older you get, the wiser you get, and you can't go back to your youth and fix those things. So I'll say,
want to.
There's a few things I would change from my youth, but hey,
this is where we are, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Dang, this is pretty dope. Oh no, like that you hit everything right on exactly. I think what Keita was looking for as to like why it's so hard for men to show that emotion.
And another thing I have, like I've had male friends and they've told me a lot of things, personal things that they were dealing with. And it's like, I did exactly what you said, like, asking the right questions. I remember things that were going on. Hey, so what's going on with the kids, the situation with the kids, or, how's your mental state today? How's your mind, body, and spirit? What's going on? And the more I did that, the more push them away. And it was like, damn, should I not do that? Or
Right.
should I keep that for myself? And if I don't do it, it's like, oh, you don't care.
No, it's like a balance, it's like a delicate balance when you're dealing with anyone emotionally. And maybe, you can't always come at it like, hey, talking about problems. Maybe they just want to hear something different. So I think you still got to feel it out. Like if they're not trying to have the conversation today, maybe they'll have it tomorrow, and there's patience behind it. You have to be patient with them because it might not be easy. It might be an easier thing for you to like express yourself, but it might be a harder thing for them to express themselves. And as a friend or a significant other, you got to understand the patience with the person. Maybe today they want to talk about something different. Maybe they want to talk about the NBA playoffs or something like that.
Right.
Like the drama that's going on with their everyday life.
True.
I say just have the patience with them. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be pushing them away. Or maybe, it might be fear too, where they're scared that they're opening up, like you're a person that they open up too much to. And then you just got to hit them with that reassurance, like, yo, we're good. Don't worry about it. Like, I'll always, whatever capacity that you might need for support, I'll be there. So don't worry about it. And I'll pull them back in easily. Like, if you, so don't stress it too much. Just have patience with them.
Right.
Well, fine. Fine, Jody. I'll have these conversations.
Take your time. I know you quick to cut a lot of people off.
Jody, thank you. Thank you, Jody.
Why you gotta put my business out there on Front Street?
Quick, fast, and hair. I ain't dealing with that no more. I don't want to do that.
Tired of me. Bye.
Edward Scissorhands over there.
Right.
That's funny. Like, I'm just so happy to have friends who know me, and can check me. And I can kind of be like, you know what? That mean they care. So I appreciate y'all. Because Keita be the type to tell me too. But I talk to her all the time. So then when you come in and be like, yeah, you quit. Like, I am. I'm like that, really? Like, I know I cut people, but like, I really, really cut them off like that? Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. So I got a problem with people in grammar when they text. Like, listen, you're going to have to throw a comma or something in there. That's why I be cutting people off.
Yeah.
I'm going to get better. I'm gonna get out my head, try to do better. But because we didn't get to do this in the beginning, Jody and I used to work together 2 jobs ago for me. So I remember when I started, me, I'm always saying hey to people. I would walk past his desk and I just wave. I just keep waving, and I'll smile, and I wave. And then I was like, what's your name? Then when I found out, I was like, wait, he the guy that I really need to talk to. He's in tech. He gonna help me learn this job. So that's how we became cool, we used to hang out, just talk stuff. And here we are, yo, tight.
Here we are.
My boy, yo.
And I gotta vet him first. That's why I ain't say hi to you. And I'm like, all right, just give you a head nod, keep it moving.
that's like me. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's feel your energy first, huh?
Mm-hmm. See me, I'm like, okay, they seemed all right, but then I'm gonna keep them on, a little loose leash, whatever. But I get that. You gotta fill people out. I ain't mad at it.
But definitely, I'm glad that you kept on and you were persistent, and our friendship blossomed since. So it's cool.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh at this joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like just thinking about all of it, like what you said and what the next thing gonna be. I'm like, should I now call the person that I already cut off? Nah. You cut off. It's whatever. Yeah.
Just do better on the next time. The next go round.
Okay. So we got like what, a minute and a half to go? Yep. You got any tips for single women out here? In the dating scene. I know you don't date and stuff, but
Yeah. All right. I got some tips.
Shoot, we got a minute and 13. Go on.
All right. I'll drop some tips. So in the sales world, in the sales cycle, right, you have people in different perspectives, or you would say, or you close deals. So I would say always keep, the initial conversations open. So you build a bigger roster. So then you start chopping away to get to that point, right? Because you want to have a lot of options, and then you cut away and you get smaller and smaller. So if you start with 10, you cut that to 5, then you cut that to 2, then you get to 1. You can't You can't put all your eggs into like one basket and like, all right, I'm feeling this dude. Let me go hard, full body, full court press, trying to figure out what's going on with him, and then you get ghosted, and now your
Oh,
bench
shoot.
is looking empty. So don't like settle for like the first guy that talks to you. Like
Mm.
make
Got
sure
seconds
that
left.
you keep your roster like your pipeline going until you get to that point where all right, this guy's vetted, he's cool. I'm thinking about moving forward now. Then you just let all that other